So yeah, if you guys don't know me, my name is Matt. I live here in Chiang Mai. I like SEO. Yeah. So we have a weekly meetup in Chiang Mai. It's called the Chiang Mai SEO community. We do stuff like this. We have events. We have co-working sessions. Just like a place for all of us to get together, and instead of working at home in our rooms, hoarding our knowledge, we get together and share and grow and learn together. And so I'd like to introduce Charles here. Charles from the UK. I met him a couple years ago when there was a kind of a hole in the community. There was no place for people to go online and share about SEO, and there was no forums at the time. All the groups were kind of dead. And Charles started the Proper PBN group, which has now grown to over 10,000 members, and it's one of the biggest Facebook group on the planet for SEO. So thanks for Charles for coming out, and I'll hand it over to you.
Okay, thank you Matt as well. Firstly, do I have a clicker?
Spacebar. Spacebar.
Okay. Hi, yeah, so as Matt said, my name's Charles Floate. I'm an SEO from the UK, and today I'm going to be doing a presentation on link building versus real-time penguin, which I'm sure a lot of you have had various problems with and various issues with. If not some good, some bad, then this presentation should help you with today's kind of real-time penguin environment that everyone's going versus. So a bit about me. I started SEO at the age of 12. I started SEO doing it for my mom's kind of small business, which has now grown into like a over 50 staff business thanks to my SEO marketing help. I worked for various agencies at the age of 14 to 17 because I got kicked out of school at a very young age. I went solo at 17, and then I started my own affiliate empire, co-founder of an agency which now does over £45,000 revenue per month. And then I also run one of the biggest SEO blogs in the entire world as an individual SEO writer rather than the community blogs such as Moz, etc. So yeah, a bit about real-time penguin, which is the issue that I'm here to speak to you today about. It's basically the main fact that I want to get to you today is that it's based on individual pages, whereas previously all Google algorithms were across your entire site. So that was very, very important in what I'm about to tell you today. Individual pages mean that it's no longer the fact that you are going to get hit across your entire site. You're going to have individual pages lose ranking over a period of time rather than your entire site getting de-indexed or de-ranked, etc. It runs concurrently. That means it's running all the time. There's no like individual updates that will affect your sites. Every single link is being analysed by Google now, and that also means that we have a much quicker response time, much quicker response time to when you update new link building campaigns and you're doing new kind of link building strategies to your site. Previously, you'd have to wait 6 months to 12 to 18 months to actually have any kind of effect from coming back from Penguin. Now it's a matter of days, if not weeks. It targets high anchor text ratios. So basically, if you're going after extreme amounts of anchor text ratios for exact match, partial match keywords, you're probably going to get hit. It targets high link velocity as well, so if you're building hundreds of thousands of links a day, such as GSA SEO used to do, yeah, that's going to get hit all day long. And the main thing as well, it targets spammy link types, so previous link types that used to work all day long just don't really work anymore. I've seen so many people who are using GSA to blast parasites and blast various sites just have their businesses ruined overnight and they're no longer working whatsoever now. And that's massively part due to real-time penguin. So, thanks James. Okay, for you to understand my strategy, you first need to understand that the algo is based on individual pages. So, anchor ratios are not site-wide, penalties applied to pages, and individual links matter, as I said. The main point I want to get there as well is individual links matter. So basically what that means is every single page on your website is assigned a link score. So Google haven't said if it's out of 5, out of 10, whatever, but let's, for the purpose of this, say it's out of 10. If you're getting links that are all 10s, then you're a lot more likely to rank than if you're getting links that are all 1s, you're going to get de-indexed and stuff. So that's the main point, that individual links that you're building to your site matter, and individual pages are what are going to rank your site. So how I beat the Penguin algo in 2 months, basically I did initial overall authority, so that's the kind of standard stuff you're doing, you know, building up the homepage links and just getting initial overall authority and trust signals pointing at your website. I had a money page, inner page targeted, which was my main money page, the only one that was ranking. And then the Topical SEO by interlinking subdirectories, which is something that no one's really talked about previously. But basically, previously you'd have blog posts, you'd have pages, etc. that would be supporting pages, but they would be on their own subdirectory, whereas this is inner subdirectories. And then zero links at the actual money page itself, even though it's now ranking and receiving over 25,000 visits a month. And that's with zero links to the money page itself, and that's what I'm going to explain as well in a bit. So the initial overall authority looks a bit similar like this. Basically, I'm just pointing links at the homepage / root page with all the standard stuff that you guys are probably doing today. Blog comments, show signals, social profiles, branded Web 2.0s. That kind of stuff is exactly what everyone does to their kind of root homepage. Pretty standard, and that's just to build up the initial overall authority so that I can start building more links at a larger velocity and a larger rate. So this is what a standardized topical SEO looks like. You'd have all the different blog posts linking back to your pages. You wouldn't actually have anything like what I'm about to show you, but it's basically just supporting content that are blog posts and such, rather than what this is about to show you. And this is how I now do topical SEO. So for example, if the money page is /example, then I'll have /example /history, /example /types of example, /example /infographics. This means that I can then point all of my links back to these specific pages, and I can have a much higher link velocity and a much higher amount of links at individual pages than I could directly pointing links to my main money page. What I'm then doing, on top of those links pointing back to that individual things, I'm then doing exact match and partial match anchor texts, linking back via internal linking to the money page. So as you can see, it's basically taking away any links that are pointing to the money page. You can have a hell of a lot higher velocity and a hell of a lot more amount of links and more PBNs. Previously, if I pointed, say, 100 PBNs at my money page, it's probably going to be way too many velocity and I'm going to get de-indexed or penalised. Now I can point 100 PBNs at 20 different pages and it's going to rank me all day long for tons of keywords, as well as I can actually target different anchor texts on different pages and different link types specifically to different pages. For example, if I make an infographic page that links back with a partial match anchor text to my money page, I can do 150 infographic submissions to that one. If I want to do, for example, the history of example, I can do Wikipedia links, because Wikipedia loves history and loves facts and that kind of stuff. So I can do individual specific link types to each page that I'm building links on, and that means that you get a much more wide variety of links that you can use to your money site than you ever would have been able to be before. So what types of links have I been using? High quality PBNs and 2.0s, as well as some sponsored posts and things as well. Wikipedia links, again, targeted pieces of content like I said. History, type, anything that has credited sources of information on that page. You can do massive things on there. I've done a press release, so I've released a press release on one of the inner pages, and then I've done a massive press release distribution of about 200 sites. And then I've also done infographic submissions again, which is very targeted, doing infographic submissions to that actual infographic page. About 90% of no follow, but that helps the overall trust of the site flow through. And then things like Reddit, Tumblr, social stuff. These are just backing up the further authority of that stuff. In total, I built 220 unique links at 8 pages in 29 days. Previously, if you built 220 unique links of over 200 referring domains to your money page in a week, you're probably going to get penalised and you're probably going to get absolutely destroyed. So notes that I want to say before about this domain that I'm going to show you the rank increases for. The domain has aged, not a hell of a lot, but it's 1 year and 9 months old. The domain had previous links, so it has several previous links that were all spammy and stuff. I disavowed them because it got hit by Penguin 4.0. As soon as Penguin 4.0 came out, this site fucking tanked. Like, I went from getting about 10,000 visits a day to just straight to zero. 10,000 visits a month to zero. Like, I got completely fucked by Penguin 4.0 on this side. And then it took longer to see results due to the Penguin algorithm. So if you're implementing this strategy on a brand new site from the start, then you'd have to see a lot quicker results than I saw, because I had to first get through Penguin and get them to update my link score on this site. And this is the result that I got from it. I got from 0 to number 2 for an 18,100 monthly search keyword in 2 months. Number 22 is number 2. That's only because I wasn't properly tracking that at the time when I first started doing it, and it jumped up number 22. And number NA again, 0 to number 6 in 2 months for a 720 MS keyword. And previously on that number 22, a different page was actually ranking for it, because what had happened is Google, when Penguin 4.0 came out, it devalued the link of one page, but it hadn't of the other, so that page was ranking, and that's why I have the 22 results. I also was seeing drips of traffic from Yahoo, because as you can see, I got to number 1 in Yahoo, which was pretty damn cool, probably due to the spammy links that I disavowed in Google. That's just because Yahoo favours spammy links. But yeah, this site now is doing about 25,000 unique visits a month from organic, and converts well in excess of 5 figures, because it's in the gambling niche, which is an extremely competitive niche to go into. So thanks for watching and listening. I've been Charles Floate. You can see all these slides at the /Chiang Mai on my blog, and then you can also join my Facebook group, which is the pvn.community.
Thank you.